What is up, y'all? Dragon Ray Gaming, aka Rayquaza, and you guys hear the news. My speculation of Starfield stuff was pretty much almost on the mark. I want to say I missed a certain flow of the daytime, but I know internally, let's just say internally, that some plans have shifted and pushed things further down into the fall. But the actual reveal and stuff will be around June is July. That is right there, is what I pretty much got correct. So let's see what this new Starfield details is because, hey, there's one thing I like talking about is Bethesda games, and Bethesda games include Starfield. All right, y'all. Okay, so the first set of news we got, of course, there was an interview with Todd Howard with coming out with Starfield updates for later this fall. If you guys know, go check it out. It was on the Kind of Funny cast. You know, you can see it here with the cliff notes, or you can watch the whole thing. We're just gonna go brief by brief or board by board and see individually what this thing has. The first little set of updates for Starfield besides the Shattered Space DLC we're gonna have is new display modes on console. And some things like this, people say new display modes. What does that entail? Of course, we're gonna say ultra wide and stuff like that's for PC, but I'm not really 100% sure what these also display modes is gonna be. Maybe it's 1080p, 480p. Is going to come with 60 FPS? Is going to 30 FPS high quality mode? All I know is in the background, for a fact, they have been upgrading the engine to deal with the 60 FPS mode and more better versions of the quality mode. I know that for a fact. So that's a plus. I say the cat's out of the bag, but pretty much that's what they're doing. Now, new ship building features. What do you want for your ship? Are you gonna come out with other new styles of ships and stuff like that? Because I never really delved that much into the shipbuilding for this. I was gonna come with a standalone video, but I was like, you know what? I had other things I had to do at the time. So for shipbuilding, what features can you do? I know you get your warp drive and all that stuff. You do your crew. Are you gonna get extravagant new parts and stuff for shipbuilding, different colors and stuff like that? Are you gonna make your own, design your own ship in general, but instead of using modules? You know, that's something cool right there. City maps is a given. You know, honestly, they should have had that originally, because I know I'm good, like, since I played Morrowind, I'm pretty good at looking around and finding ships and stuff like that, finding areas. But Starfield in general, it's kind of difficult in some of the areas. You know, you're on the highest floor or the lowest floor, or this part of the city, this part of the building, you really can't do anything on. You can't see. You know, it'd be good if you did have a city map, because this is pretty much the only Bethesda game that doesn't have a city map. I know they want to focus on exploration, but for me, this is part of the things I didn't like originally for the game. You probably should have had a city map. It would have been looking cool instead of the actual globe. Next, new gameplay and difficulty options. Okay, new gameplay. What is considered new gameplay? Are they going to have new weapons? Are they have new vehicles? You're going to have new ship styles? Pretty much. Are you going to have new kinds of species for the DLC? They're probably going to come out with something specifically in the new region or Star Force region that will come out. We're going to come with some new gameplay aspects that you couldn't have in the base game. That right there is pretty cool to me. Anything new difficulty options? I'm going to spike this difficulty all the way up. Bethesda games are really fun and difficult when you actually have, how should I say this, the difficulty spike up. You know what I'm saying? When you actually have more damage spun. It's cool like that, because eventually you can just mow through people in Starfield, especially when you have new powers. And additional surprises. What I'm excited about is additional surprises. That right there, people say could make or break the game. And honestly, this is gonna be part of the update. I'm not sure, man, because I say make or break the game. Some of the casual people, they don't like Starfield. And we can probably go full screen for this. Okay, take what I say as a grain of salt, people. A lot of folks don't like Starfield, as is because it's a Bethesda game. They don't like Bethesda game styles. There's a baseline things that people don't like for the game. They don't like the exploration of the game. They want stuff filled on your planets. That's what they want. Even though I had a video a while ago about all they have to do is just tweak to have more stuff on the planets, fine. But they don't like the way people explore planets. They don't like the loading screens. That's two things that are a given. What could additional surprises be? New factions, new quest lines, new storylines. That is what people want, because they say, oh, the base game doesn't have that much of an impact on you. People don't like that kind of thing. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was outstanding because listen, I give games the benefit of the doubt, especially with Starfield, because this is the first iteration. This is pretty much Skyrim 11, but this is like Starfield's first. This is a new generation. They don't have anything for their backbone. They don't have that. So I give them a benefit of the doubt at the time. Additional surprises. What could people want to bring more turmoil or more intrigue for this game? A lot of things, technically, especially with mod support. Mod support, once they get it, is pretty good. And that brings me on to this next little part right here. We seemingly have confirmation already from Todd Howard that mod support is on its way and it's already in the hands of the developers and creators. So let's check this out.
Yes, we've delivered it to some people, some of our creators for Starfield. You're going to hear some information about that soon. So don't have a date to announce on when its full release is coming, but really, really important to us. Look, our modders out there have been incredible.
All I gotta say is, technically with Starfield right now, we're starting to see the evolution of the game. I pretty much want to say this is Starfield 2.0 that's coming. I'm hearing some very interesting things on it, and it's seemingly gonna be more and more like the game people wanted. Trust me, guys, they are taking their feedback very, very seriously, but ultimately, some people will say the reputation has been tarnished because, oh, the game's engine. But hey, man, it is what it is, people. You're entitled to what you believe, but I believe they're going to change their game and fix it for the better. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, peace for some more gaming content.